I give you my heart.
Hi empaths, welcome back to my healing space and back to my empath empowerment series. I've begun asking questions and using the cards as a focusing tool to see what's up in the collective consciousness for our empowerment. Let's use the angelic tuning fork to clear the space, our auras, the cards, invoking angels, guides, compassionate ancestors, and the beings of the light who want to inform this reading for the most accurate, concise, helpful, relevant reading that's priority for the listener to hear at the time of watching this video. Beautiful. And what's coming up to focus on in this reading is finances, prosperity, money, right? So what do we need to know about manifesting abundance in the form of prosperity, money, fair compensation, tapping into our earning potential, I'm using the Alchemical Tarot Renewed by Robert M. Place, this tarot deck. Just see, what do we need to know about money, prosperity, the consciousness of money? How does the consciousness of money want to flow in to this experience? Okay, so the first card that comes up is the Knight of Vessels. I just want to say there is nudity, a little bit of nudity in these cards. They are cartoon characters, but still. So the Knight of Vessels is the first card to come through, and this can have to do with Piscean energy as we see the fish in the water. The fish can be a messenger, right? This can also be a symbol to me of the consciousness of money and how it wants to come through. So that might be something you want to tune into for yourself, right? Tuning into that flow. Seeking its wisdom, asking how does it want to come in, right? And then we have the Seven of Vessels in this deck. They're vessels. And there's one clear choice that's better than the others, right? So we might be convoluted with a bunch of options or ideas, but there's one clear standout. There's one clear one clear option that feels balanced, right? Feels fair. It fulfills us, right? It's not draining to us. And it provides something to the world. So there's this fair exchange. It's fair. It's not depleting of our life force, right? Where we're left with less and less and less to give. It actually does fulfill us. It fulfills our purpose, and it provides for us as well, right? Through that nourishment. So it's involved with our purpose. And then we have the Empress card here. So this can be a creative idea that we can monetize, that brings us prosperity. It could also be in partnership, right? Maybe our prosperity flows in through partnership, being supported by a partner. And that comes in through the two of, not wands in this deck, staffs. Two of staffs as two energies combine, two passions combine, right? Maybe our potential to earn is amplified in partnership, right? So not necessarily that our partner provides everything, but that can certainly be the case as well. Like we enter into partnership with someone who is financially successful, right? And we bring other attributes, other equity to the partnership. This could also just be our passions ignite, and it stimulates this ability to earn income. It could also be once we have children and start a family, we start to see a need that we weren't able to see before. So this could be connected to motherhood or having a child, or something that's useful to family, right? Something that fulfills you, something that speaks to your passion. And then we have the Knight of Swords here. So this is about taking a risk. This is about something that feels scary. This could also be about working with those subconscious fears that the bigger the fear that we face, the bigger the reward. And maybe that is something that merging with a partner helps us face, right? Or maybe that is the fear that we're facing. Maybe that's what we're addressing. Because maybe right now we feel a little stagnant. We have the Four of Vessels. Maybe we're feeling a little stagnant in this area or in many areas. Maybe it's pervasive, right? The elephant here on these vessels, this Four of Vessels, feels stuck. Feels stuck and is looking longingly at this Nine of Coins, this tree of prosperity, this money tree, right? This elephant is feeling stuck and looking longingly at this tree. Thinking, how do I get there? I feel kind of trapped and stuck in this paradigm. And then we have the Ten of Coins, which is a focus on the material. So it could be that simply focusing on the consciousness of money and tuning into it, right? And considering that, how do I monetize? Focusing on the earning potential can help stimulate and trigger that. It could also be if we focus too much on finances or lack thereof, right? If we have a material focus, we might miss the point, right? In that we'll be prospered when we connect to our passion or our purpose. And there's some nudity in these cards. The lovers uniting is the next card that comes up. So this could be about this, another sign of in partnership, right? Followed by the lovers kissing, right? So this might be about helping people face intimacy issues, or do you have this idea of starting a practice or teaching a class, or is there a partnership that's very prosperous, right? Is there someone you're partnered with? Is your partner very prosperous? There's something about connecting to a lover in partnership that opens this up for you, right? Whereas maybe, or simply connecting to this passionate energy. Right? The Empress is very abundant. The Empress is very prosperous in the material world. She's very fertile. Everything she touches or puts her attention on flourishes. So getting into a state of embodiment and listening, tuning in, and maybe tuning into that consciousness of money, right? How does it want to flow in? Are we considering it? Do we have fears around money, right? Also, the World card is the last card in the reading. So it seems that once we face our fears, once we face these fears, maybe there is a fear of being stagnant. Maybe there is a fear of committing to one path, of being stuck, being trapped. How can we bring passion and romance into this idea or into the world? And that might be connected to our earning potential. And there might also, what also is coming in is an archetype of survival is the prostitute archetype. So there might be some disempowered aspect where we are afraid of doing things that we don't feel are in integrity, or not withholding our boundaries because of money, and that can feel disempowering, right? Doing things that don't feel right, that don't feel that don't resonate with our sense of right and wrong, right? With our sense of justice, of what's fair. So that could be something that's inhibiting working with that archetype, right? Empowering ourselves so that we feel we feel like we're seen and heard, and that has to start with us, right? We have to be in touch with those boundaries, with that sense of integrity, right? Because justice is about integrity as well. So if we lose that, that might be part of the fear here. That might be part of this block, right? That might be part of the reason there's some stagnant energy here. Is that archetype of survival comes in, the archetype of the prostitute, where we feel that we've let go of our values, right, and our boundaries in order to earn money. And that puts us in survival, right? That puts us in survival mode. So can we get in touch with our passion, our authentic sense of passion, right? Falling back in love with the world and what we have to offer, right? Because this passion and this romance is in the world. It's connected to the world, and that's all the possibilities that are open to us as well. So let's not get stuck, right? It's actually like this, where it feels like all energies, all outcomes lead to, right, the money tree. And so we're ignoring passion, ignoring love, ignoring romance, ignoring all the things that are truly valuable, right? So can we look at the emotional resonance that we're looking to create? What is the emotional resonance that we are seeking money to fulfill? And perhaps can we help empower other people in getting in touch with their passion and getting in touch with partnership, right? Union, connection. And what fears do we need to face so that we're not trapped in this dyad, right? So that we're not trapped in this stagnant sense of materialism, but expand that energy out so that we're merged with our passion. What are you passionate about? And get in touch with that consciousness of money. What does it want to say to you, right? How does it want to flow in? Can you get in touch with that right now? Just tuning in, right? I'm seeing gold coins falling out of the sky, right into my experience. Do you trust that you will be provided for? And can you take your place in the world, acknowledging your purpose, what you're good at, but also what you're passionate about, right? That's what will sustain, and that's what will you'll be able to commit to, right? Because maybe part of this is facing these fears of losing yourself or being stuck in a commitment that doesn't serve you, right? So falling back in love and finding your passion but not exchanging, right? Exchanging life force or feeling like you're selling your soul. That might be part of the fear we're facing here. So acknowledging what feels right for you, what feels fair, and staying connected to that integrity by connecting to your passion, doing what feels good to you, right? I hope this was helpful. Thank you for liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you'd like a personal reading or a one-on-one session so we can work more deeply with these archetypes or fears or whatever it is, working on integration, that will be in the description of this video. Also, I'll be reading, I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but I will be reading at an event in Burbank, California at the end of March. I will put that information in the description of this video. I'd love to see you there. Thank you for energy exchange donations to the channel. That helps support me, keep me going. And I look forward to connecting with you on other social media platforms. All that will be in the description of this video. All right. I will see you in the next video. Bye, empath.